Wavy Boat Ramps!
Wavy Boat Ramps #1!
Ooh.
Second best YouTube channel!
Of course, of course.
#2!
And for those who don't know, that was the Darcizzle Offshore YouTube channel. And of course, it was very, very flattering of them to give us a shout out. And of course, for them to let us know that the Miami Boat Ramps channel is the #2 channel. Because of course, we all know that tied for #1 is Wavy Boats and Broncos Guru. And then of course, Miami Boat Ramps. And then maybe Darcizzle right after that. But welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth. And that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our good friend Wavy Boats. And it's another Wavy Guru Productions back down here at the ramp. And we are back at Boynton. And we can see Darcizzle's actually backing up her trailer right now. And this boat right here has pulled off of the ramp that we saw to the right. And they're going to come back over because they, for whatever reason, didn't put their trailer on there, which was probably a good idea with the amount of garbage that's sitting on the ramp over there. They likely were going to spin tires trying to get out. But the wind and current is definitely pushing across to the left, which is going to make it interesting for my man here who's trying to get this one on the trailer because he's already kind of got a bad angle. And he's going to get a little assistance from the dock to try and get this thing pulled back in right. And he's still just he's just in an awkward angle here. And he stepped away from the helm, which is absolutely never a good idea. He's going to try and toss a line maybe to the dock and see if he can have his assistant here kind of keep the bow lined up. I mean, the bow's obviously easily caught off by the wind. He's obviously got Darcizzle all messed up though, and we're going to hit the dock here. He's blocking Darcizzle's lane, and and there we go. Hands in the air. That's not going to help, bro. We got to get it back under power and get it back to the other side. And here we can see Pudding, who just dropped off some stuff to our camera guy with Darcizzle offshore. But once again, his trailer's being blocked now by this gentleman. So Darcizzle's going to continue backing down, and our guy's going to back out and try and reset and see if we can get a good angle on it this time. He does have a line up at the front, so I'm assuming he's going to try and get that line to his assistant on the dock and see if they can kind of keep the bow centered over the trailer. And yep, he's coming straight to the dock. He's going to toss that line off. But now we've hit the dock again. Puddin's not waiting anymore. He's decided he's just going for it, which is going to cause for some close quarters action. Oh no, they hit. My man, you hit Darcizzle's boat. Oh, but Puddin just decided he wasn't waiting for it anymore, which is, in fairness, you know what, at the boat ramp, that's kind of the situation. But he's got it up there and probably helped my man out actually a little bit because my man got pushed back, lined up toward his trailer. But he'll get it on this time with the assistance from the dock and the assistance from Puddin with the push-off here. And he's going to try and get this one power loaded up, but looks like Darcizzle and Pudding are going to get out of here, and it looks like my man, after a couple attempts here, is going to get this one onto the trailer as well. But it was definitely a little bit of excitement there on usually something that's not exciting. Darcizzle's the queen of backing the trailer up, and usually we don't see any kind of action out of these guys when they're down here. Putting this on the trailer is usually a pretty uneventful event, other than Darcizzle flying down the ramp with the trailer. And my man has hit the dock blocker, and he has hit it hard. It looks like he's going to try and power off, but there's no way that one's happening, bro. You are definitely stuck on the sandbar. I mean, you're not getting off this that easy. And my man has gotten off the ski now. The ski's still running, and I'm imagining he's pumping nothing but sand through this motor. And this is obviously a new skier. Like, there's no registration numbers on this ski, so he's just picked this up. And it kind of shows right this second, because this is absolutely not the way you want to try and get off the sandbar with a ski. I mean, this is the way you basically blow the motor of a ski. And right now is not a good time to do that. There's a parts shortage just like in every industry right now. And if this ski winds up in the shop, but he's likely not seeing it again for months. But it looks like he's turned it back off, and he's going to try and pull it out. And the easier way to pull this out is from the bow. The ski's just going to slide a whole lot easier if you can get that bow turned around to deeper water and try pulling out from there. The stern's just going to be heavier, and every time he pulls it back, that stern's just going to dig into the water even more. And it looks like he's going to try and turn the bow, but he's going to need some assistance. He's up here pretty far. And his friend has showed up and is kind of standing over there, keeping an eye on it for the moment, but I'm imagining he's going to have to come over here and help his buddy out. There's just no way my man's getting this ski off of this bar by himself. He's just way too far on. It's always crazy to me to see how far, especially the jet skis. I mean, these jet skis just run right up this thing. They hit it at 30 miles an hour and just slide for yards. So my man over here has finally left his ski, and he's going to come over and give his buddy a hand. And with two people, this shouldn't be too bad. I mean, still I would recommend they get this bow turned around to where that's pointing out to deeper water, but they're just going to try and grab it by the stern, it looks like, and force it up. But with two people, they should be able to get this thing out to deeper water and get my man refloated. But that's the tough one when I see these guys out here by themselves. Even with the boats, man, we've seen that a couple times now where some boats have really gotten themselves into some trouble up here. And if you're out here by yourself, I mean, you could be stuck. About the only way you're getting out of this is calling Sea Tow or one of the tow companies to come tow you out. But my man was lucky. He had a buddy out here with him, and it looks like we pretty much got this thing refloated now. And hopefully they can get this navigated around this bar and go back out to enjoying themselves out on the water. This is something we've just seen an insane amount of lately, and almost every vehicle that comes up here pulling a boat out can't seem to get any traction on the ramp, and they're all struggling today to get these boats out of the water. And our crew's got a bunch of help here. Obviously, they've left the girls in the bow of the boat, trying to get as much weight on the tongue of the trailer as they can. And then, of course, we've got a gentleman standing on the rear bumper of the truck to try and get some traction on the tires, and even somebody pushing. I mean, this is a full-on crew effort, but they're not getting very far. But these ramps have just been super slick. I mean, almost every vehicle we've seen today has struggled to get off the ramp. They're just all spinning tires. But our crew looks like it's going to make some adjustments and probably going to focus on adding this weight to where the rear tires are. Just as far forward as they can get this weight to hopefully get some traction from the rear tires of this truck. And that looks like exactly what's happening. It looks like all of our girls are moving from the bow of the boat, and they're all probably going to move to the bumper and the bed of this truck. Let's see if this shift of weight gives them any more success than what they've seen right now. But I mean, it's definitely, they've not even been close yet. So I find it interesting. And even the truck that's backing down over here, they struggled as well. But not like this crew. They actually did get their vessel out, but it just came out a little crooked, so they had to re-drop it. But this crew is still just trying for that first attempt at getting this thing out. So we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a running start. We've readjusted our weight, and let's see if this will be what will get us success. And no, we're still spinning tires. And we're going to try this one more time. I'm curious now, though, if we're not getting close to a point where we need another vehicle to assist in this one. And here we go with a good running start this time. He's giving her a little hell. And no, we're still stuck again. I actually thought for a minute there they might have it that time. So we're going to line it up one more time. And come on, guys, just give her hell this time. Get behind the throttle and maybe even got to do what the guy on the right's doing and power their way out with the boat. But no, this time he's giving it a little bit of hell. Trailer's coming up, and it looks like we're going to have a little success this time. And after multiple attempts, multiple weight shifts, it does appear we're finally going to get this vehicle out of here. And the crew's got to be ecstatic about that. And even the boat came off fairly straight, so they might not have to resync this one. It looks like they can actually get out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Rams. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where Man and Machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.